Hi friends, Vika here. So I just went to Michael's and I bought some stuff to do a craft. I realized that with my books, I am extremely indecisive. Like if you know me in real life, like you know I'm indecisive about everything and I always have to get advice and stuff like that. And so I decided to do like a spinny wheel thing, you know, like the prize wheels where you spin stuff, and I'm gonna make that to help me with my TBR. So I have a lot of time on my hands apparently if I'm doing this, and I kind of am going overboard, I guess. But so I guess I'll be doing a vlog of me creating this spin wheel. I'll show you the end result. And so my plan is to just put like different genres and stuff like that to help me tailor whatever I'm going to be picking to read, a kind of thing, make it more exciting, because I have so many books and a lot of books that I do want to read that I don't own, and I just don't know where to start sometimes. And so that's why I like the jars that I do, so it just picks for me, so I like all that pressure is off of me. So if you have any suggestions for like little cards I should do for my spin wheel, like genres or types of books to read, so like you can be like fantasy or like a 5-star prediction, or like a book that starts with the letter R or something like that. Anything random like that, put in the comments below, because that'd be kind of cool to get your input. Just anything random. I feel like once I spin it and when it lands on something, I'll just switch out the name tag. I feel like that would be a good way to go through a lot of things really quickly. And yeah, so I feel like this is going to be like every month I'm going to be pick the 2 books from my jars from the 2019, and then just books on my shelves, and then I'll spin this to do another one, and then as the month goes by, if I need any help picking a book, I'll just spin it and pick a book. And so that's kind of my goal right now. And so while I'm creating this, I'm listening to the audiobook Cappuccinos, Cupcakes, and Corpses, so by Lynn something, I don't know, and it's just like a 4-hour long audiobook. And so I'm just probably going to finish it by the time I do all this. I'll probably also put something on Instagram, so if you see something on my Instagram before this goes up, that is why I asked for the thing I asked. And yeah, so I'll see you all soon. I'll do like little mid-reviews while I'm making this. It's just like a styrofoam thing, so I'm gonna put a thing and then, you know, just like all the stuff. I got green and blue paint to paint it into like the little things, and I found these cute little tags at Michael's too. They're like $1, and so I'll just put like the suggestions on here, and you know, just each little thing on there. I put paper underneath my table here, so like if I do spill some kind of paint, it'll get on the paper and not on my actual table. And then I got a bunch of butt brushes. So I'm telling you, Michael's has a huge sale right now, and I kind of went a little overboard. Why do I need to do this? I don't know. For ease of mind, and I kind of wanted feeling crafty, and yeah, so I'll let you know how it goes. Here's my outfit. I'm wearing my College of Pharmacy shirt. So for those of you who don't know, I'm starting pharmacy school in the fall. I guess you're learning a lot about me today. I'm very indecisive, and I'm gonna be a pharmacist. You're welcome. So yeah, let's get started painting. I have made my first coat. It's this bright green, and then I'm gonna do a nice turquoise blue for the other ones. I think I'm gonna just put some tape to mark the lines. I don't know. I know this is gonna be messy. So I can fit 10 little sticky thingy-mabobs on there. But the thing is, now, I don't know if I should paint it. This kind of looks good on its own, but it does kind of look bland. I'm a terrible painter, so I have to figure out, like, I don't really want to paint every single triangle. Maybe do something in the middle. I don't know. We'll see. Any suggestions? So this is what I got so far. It's pretty good, isn't it? Maybe I'll like paint more closer to the edges so it's like nicer. I don't know, but I'm gonna go make some pelmeni right now because I'm hungry. Wow, the lighting in my kitchen is actually pretty good. So I'm gonna make some pelmeni from Trader Joe's. I'm like real hungry. I forget to, like, when I do this all the time, like even with like school and studying or anything I do, like I get really distracted into what I'm doing, that I forget to eat and stuff like that. So while it's drying, while the whole paintness thing is drying, so I can do my next coat, I'm gonna eat, make some pelmeni, maybe organize some stuff. I think I gotta do my dishes. Yeah, I gotta do my dishes. That's okay. Also, update on the audiobook I'm listening to, Cappuccinos, Cupcakes, and Corpses by Harperlyn. I looked it up. It's pretty good so far. It's kind of like, I'm glad it's kind of short. Like there's not that much plot to it. So what happens is this lady, she moves back to her hometown in a beach town in Massachusetts, and she's a cafe owner, and she discovers a dead body of someone she knows, and she's kind of trying to solve the murder. So it's good. It's a mystery. I like mystery. I want to know who did it. I'm more than halfway through. I told you it's a 4-hour long audiobook. That's why I'm listening to it today before I decide on any of the other books I'm going to be listening to. That will come with my spinny wheel thing, maybe. Probably not, because I don't have like specific books listed on there. But still. Yeah, but again, like I have extra tags or like labels, so if you have any like cool suggestions for a category, let me know. I did something like floral covers and highest rated on my TBR, books with animals on the cover, just random things. Instagram, y'all ain't giving me much suggestions. I wrote down all the ones that you put, but I think a lot of people are hesitant to add things like that. They don't know if I'm serious, or they skip. I'm kind of annoying, I know, but it's chill. I don't care. I know I'm kind of annoying on there with all my book things because I don't post on my Instagram story that often, and when I do, I know it's about like my videos and whatnot and books. So yeah, it's okay. So yes, you can see my bike in my corner. It has had a flat tire for over a year now. I should fix that. Eek. So I just ate my pidmeni. They were good. I'm sitting here reading, or lying here, I guess, reading The Bad Beginning, A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket, the first book. And I'm almost done with it. I think I have like 30 pages left. And considering like that each page is like that much writing, and it's, you know, a middle grade novel, it's going by super, super quickly. And I know that like each book, I mean, the series has like, like 12, 13 books in the series, probably 13 because it's an unlucky number. I think I could just read one book each month, and then in a year I'll finish the whole series. I feel like that's a fair thing to do. Like I like reading these when I like don't feel like reading because it's just so easy and it's kind of entertaining, and I do enjoy the story. So I feel like that's a good idea, and I think I will do. And it's like, you know, the process of getting the book and everything like that, it's always fun for me. So I feel like that's what I'm gonna be doing. Let me know what you think. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go back to reading. I'll probably finish this in like 20 minutes. So I'll see you soon. As predicted, I finished it in like 20 minutes. So I feel weird grading middle grade novels because like I'm not the intended audience, like, at all. So like I'm not I can't adequately rate this because I wasn't who it was written for. But because it's not, you know, my reading level, it's not necessarily my reading style, but I do appreciate what it did. So reading this, like, it's written in the perspective of the author. Like the author is narrating it. He's like a character in the series as well. And so he's like introducing words, and I think it's really clever how it is written. Like I don't think I've ever read anything like it, especially when I was growing up. And like, you know, when you're young and you're reading books and there's words on the page you don't understand, this author does it with that in mind, and he introduces words, and it's like, because it's the author writing it, the author's perspective, he explains what the words mean within like the same paragraph, the same sentence. And so it's super cool. I think this is a great book for like kids who are starting to get into reading so they can learn more vocabulary. And I think it's really good. It's kind of dark though, like just from how the story goes and how everything fits together. And I know that the books get darker. I watched the entire TV show. I loved it. And so if that's any indication how the books are gonna go, then I know it's gonna be kind of frustrating and dark. But like, it's not dark. It's just things don't work out always in the end. And I feel like middle grade novels and kids' books, they're always like, oh, and they lived happily ever after. And this is such a happy story. Everything works out in the end. And I think it's good to get from the other perspective as well, because things don't always work out. Things don't always end well. And it's good to get that kind of outlook on life sooner rather than later, before you get heartbroken and reality crushes in. And that is so such a bad view to have, I guess, for me to say, but it's true. And it's one thing to stay positive, but it's one thing to always think things are always going to turn out well. That's just my thoughts. Maybe you don't agree. That was very, very pessimistic of me, wasn't it? Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna go work on my thing, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Hey guys, so I've written out all the cards that the peoples and me have come up with. I did go on Pinterest and find a couple ideas as well. And so I'm just gonna pick, I have room for 10 spots on my thing, so I'm just gonna pick 10 random cards randomly, and then I'll show you the end result, I guess. So I'll see you soon. All right, friends, we have our final product. I put pins in them, but I didn't think about how they're gonna fall off. And then since it's styrofoam, tape doesn't hold on to it very well. So a lot of work, but we'll see. So I have 5 books that I have currently downloaded on my phone, and I don't know which one to start with. And so here are the books. We have A Man Called Ove by Frederick Bachman, The Girl on the Train by Paula Hopkins. You know what? I'm going to take them all off my shelves and show you which books it is, because they're all books that I own and just want to, you know, read what I have kind of thing. So these are all the books that I own that I have currently checked out from the library as an audiobook. And then I don't own A Man Called Ove by Frederick Bachman. It's just a book that I really want to, I know I want to read eventually, but I want to read everything. So I'm going to spin this wheel. I actually didn't really put all the, I have a ton of tags that still need to be, you know, that I'll recycle. So I'm going to spin this and I'll get to one, and whatever it like most relates to, whichever book, right? I will use that. I'll read that book first. Make sense? Yeah, makes sense. All right, so let's spin this bad boy. Ah, it's so cool. So one word title. So are any of these one word titles? Frankenstein. So I guess I will be listening to Frankenstein first. Okay, by Mary Shelley. So this is a classic Frankenstein. I have not read it, and I'm pretty excited to. Yeah. So now that I have landed on one word title, I will switch it out with one of the other tags that I have. So we'll just mix it up, whatever ends up on top. Probably not even like mixing anything up. I'm like trying not to look at it because I'll see it on the screen and then I'll stop when something, so I'll stop now. Insta. So what this one is gonna be is I'm gonna post, I'll have like an Instagram vote of what book I should read next, and so yeah, if that lands on that, I'll do that. So switch it. No, I just mixed these up and I'm gonna put them face down on my shelf. So for the next time I land on something, I just take up the top one and switch it out. That way we get through all of these eventually, and whatever I take off, I'll just put on the bottom. And you know, that sounds like a plan to me. I actually had a lot of fun making this. It's still not dry, so I'm like really hesitant to like touch it. Yeah, if you can see, I made an arrow right there. It's kind of, whatever, it doesn't matter. So let me know what you think of the wheel, and remember, if you have any more suggestions for kind of cards, let me know. I have a few extras that I left specifically for you guys. So yeah, I hope everyone has a good week. This was my Saturday. I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday as well. Mwah. Bye now.